North Korea said Thursday it successfully launched ballistic missiles from a train for the first time and was continuing to bolster its defenses, after the two Koreas test-fired missiles hours apart in dueling displays of military might.
Qatar has resumed its distribution of aid to the besieged Gaza Strip for the first time since an escalation in violence in May between Israel and Hamas, the Palestinian group that governs the Gulf state. Qatar has donated hundreds of millions of dollars to Gaza since 2014. UN says new funding amounts to $40 million.
Australia, the United States and the United Kingdom have announced a new trilateral security partnership, including a joint effort to help the Australian military acquire nuclear-powered submarines, in an apparent push to counter China. The leaders of all three countries unveiled the alliance, dubbed AUKUS, stressing that the submarines would be nuclear-powered, not carrying nuclear weapons.
British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has appointed his party's first female foreign secretary in a reshuffle, replacing ministers who had drawn criticism with the declared aim of tackling economic inequality after COVID-19. Johnson has appointed a new-look cabinet after controversies over COVID, Afghanistan and taxes.
2 people were killed when a shallow earthquake struck southwestern China in the early hours of Thursday, triggering the second highest level of emergency response by rescuers in Sichuan province, state media said. China Earthquake Networks Center measured it at magnitude 6.0.
Prime Minister Imran Khan is paying a 2-day official visit to Tajikistan from today to attend 20th Shanghai Cooperation Organization's Heads of State Summit in Dushanbe. He will be a high-level ministerial delegation. The Prime Minister will have bilateral meetings with other participating leaders on the sidelines of the SCO summit.
Pakistan has categorically rejected India's sweeping allegations about Pakistan's treatment of its minorities and involvement in terrorism, and called New Delhi the principal financier and abettor of state terrorism. First Secretary at Pakistan mission to the United Nations in Geneva Junaid Suleman was responding to his Indian counterpart Pawan Badhu, in response to Pakistan Ambassador Khalil Hashmi's statement, had attacked Pakistan's human rights record.
COVID-19 has claimed 66 lives in Pakistan. According NCOC, 3,012 people have been tested positive for the virus. The rate of positivity stands at 5.30%.
COVID-19 has so far affected over 100,000 children in Pakistan, of which 211 children have died due to the complications of viral infection, leading child specialists of the country said. President-elect of Pakistan Pediatric Association Professor Jamal Raza told a news conference at the Karachi Press Club urged parents to get their children vaccinated to save them from the infection and to resume educational activities.
A joint action committee of various media to form a committee with the government to resolve the Pakistan Media Development Authority issue amicably.
Hot and dry weather is expected in most parts of Pakistan during the next 12 hours. However, rain, wind/thunder shower is expected at isolated places in Lower Sindh, northeast Punjab, Kashmir and its adjoining areas.
Imran Sharif and his family were issued American visas according to Special Assistant to PM Shahbaz Gill said in his tweet. Their Sindh government spokesperson Murtaza Waha said that the departure of Imran Sharif and his family is expected in the next 24 to 36 hours. The legendary comedian is under treatment at a private hospital in Karachi for heart ailments and had requested Prime Minister Imran Khan for expediting US visas for his surgery abroad.
as the highly anticipated cricket series between Pakistan and New Zealand kicks off tomorrow. The Punjab government asked for help in arranging security from Pakistan Army and Rangers. The New Zealand team is scheduled to play 3 ODIs and 5 T20s in Pakistan.
The hole in the ozone layer that develops annually is rather larger than usual and is currently bigger than Antarctica, say the scientists responsible for monitoring it. Researchers from the Copernicus Atmosphere Monitoring Service say that this year's hole is growing quickly and is larger than 75% of ozone holes at this stage in the season since 1979. Ozone exists about 7 to 25 miles above the Earth's surface, in the stratosphere, and acts like a sunscreen for the planet, shielding it from ultraviolet radiation.
Elon Musk's SpaceX launched 4 ordinary citizens into orbit Wednesday night without any professional astronauts along for the ride, an unprecedented feat in the history of spaceflight. Sitting atop the SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket are 4 private citizens in a specially modified Crew Dragon capsule awaiting to start 3 days of orbiting the Earth, the first time an all-civilian crew will have orbited the planet.